Where are they coming from?
For me, music is a collaboration between vibrations and sound. And I don't like boxing music in certain genre because, it's based on feelings, how you feel, and then you take a certain direction. But I can simply say it is world music. Yeah, it is world music that, everyone can listen to and, can take a little something out of it. So we created one brand new song, and sounding really, really beautiful. We don't have a title for it as yet because, we still want to just make sure that we tie everything down. It's the opportunity to actually collaborate and create a song that we can actually, really say this is our own material that we put together. And because ever since I've started, working seriously on a musical career, I've always been thrown, into the deep end, especially like what we normally do here at Nirox. It's different genres and different themes, and just taking the task and being able to get into it and experimenting and learning as well. It's been such a beautiful thing. It's really beautiful.
Old designs gone fall to pieces. They're obsolete. Bold defenses, grip releases, we're in retreat.
Various artists are in and out of here all the time. Sometimes you're dining alone, sometimes there's a bunch of us. No matter what's happening, it's a bunch of people who are dedicated to their craft, and there's a lot of overlap for those crafts. And I honestly believe that the overlap of craft in the creative space is what really stands to turn the tide in an age where I guess there's a certain swamping of mediocrity and the sort of monetization of art and a loss of its essence along the way, or a distortion. It never gets lost, but there's a lot of bullshit too, and I think this is a place that's free from that.
Fashion of an art slave, turn around, back to me. I could never leave you, I could never leave you.
Once you have been a part of something here and it becomes an ongoing relationship, whether you're in or out of it, because the people you've intersected with change your lives, and various interesting things happen.
After delivering, people would come up to you and say, thank you, that I really appreciate. Unlike someone I really appreciate it, but when someone comes through and just says, bruh, well done, that was beautiful, and thank you, it means I've shared something, probably healed, or shared a precious moment, or shared something positive to the next person. So I really believe that I am making a change as well through my music. And I just want to really try and maintain that, find a way of growing it so that it becomes even better.
The most important goal of my life right now is creative output. To be fizzing at this level of inspiration is how I need to keep at this state for my life, and then keep putting good stuff out, and that's my ambition in almost totality. Even if life itself is a completely insignificant thing, to pepper it with beauty, color, and meaning on various levels that don't require a grander purpose, because they are beauty for its own sake, which is essentially what art is. Such an ancience to this place and this landscape, and yet it's a soft, continually auto-generating energy. And I feel like it's not just the cradle in a historic sense, it remains this sort of like nexus and this enclave and this incubator for inspiration. And a lot of that is found in connecting with ancient objects and here, and the landscape itself.
It is food for the soul, Sometimes I'd be very low or too excited or whatever feeling that I have, and I just feel like just picking up the guitar and playing. But once I start playing that instrument, everything just, it heals me a lot, because I get to meditate with my music, I love meditating through music, and it can really change the world. Because if we were to take away music, I don't know how everyone would survive, man. So bit by bit, song by song, my uncle always said this to me: life is a patience game, take it one track at a time. And I related that to, it could be a track on a CD or on a cassette or a vinyl, or train tracks, even the train, everything, it moves, one track at a time. So we need those tracks to keep us going.
Divine design being, whatever the thing that made us to create, but it's a divine design of latticed lives that intertwine, meaning, all of these cross-sectional destinies that we're always on, that every human passing here touches the lives of another person in various ways. And that's where we are in this point. We're at an intersection in our lives for the people involved in this project. And once those lattice lives intertwine, it affects all of those lives and potentially others.
God? The universe? I'm just really grateful, I'm first of all, I'm just really grateful for having this life that I was presented with, and still being able, to live this beautiful life. And I would like to thank the gods above for that, for presenting me with that opportunity. I really, I mean, I don't know if, maybe I would have been an accountant or a doctor.
The general feeling is one of illumination as opposed to darkness. And I think that's what the world needs right now. I really do. And I think it must be, it's tolerance and patience and friendship and co-creativity and all of those things that this place stands for. It's just, you know, it's how I want to live my life.
Floating in an old friendship, quoting in an ancient script, benign the bride that nourishes an emerald shrine. Divine design of lattice lives that intertwine. Little boy lost, pathways crossed. Little boy breathes songs from the leaves. Whistle wild wings out of soft broken things. Transmits so vine brings words of cradle for kings. And you and I, we We don't know how we're making this. View the sky from underneath your snaking hips, through the eye of similarly taken trips. Still you and I, we don't know how we're making this. You and I, we don't know how we're making this. Floating in an old friendship, quoted in an ancient script, behind the brine that nourishes an emerald shrine. Divine design of lattice life that intertwine. Little boy lost, pathways crossed. Little boy breathes songs from the leaves. Little wild wings out of soft broken things. Transmits the vine brings word of cradles for kings. But you and I, we don't know how we're making this. View the sky from underneath your snaking hips, through the eye of similarly taken trips. Still you and I, we don't know how we're making this. You and I, we don't know how we're making this. Little boy lost, pathways crossed. Little boy breathes songs from the leaves. Little wild wings out of soft broken things. Transmits vine winds, words of cradles for kings. But you and I, we don't know how we're making this. You and I, we don't know how we're making this. You and I, we don't know how we're making this. You and I.
Yeah, so I just sort of exited.